All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to bring us up to the class Too Damn Tough to Tame, your IMCA Stock Cars, presented by J&J Fittings again here in 2021. Heat race number 1 is going to look like this on the pole. That is going to be the 150 of Justin Hale into his outside the 90 of Lucas Phillips.
Sid Mosier, Jason Ward, row 2. Travis Barker, Brenton Palmer, row 3. Ryan Harris, Jeff Thomas, row 4. As we are underway with green, looks like our front row decided to take the back row.
Yep, they started
challenge.
in the back. But it is Jason Ward right now with the early advantage as he gets by Sid Mosier. But here comes Barker. It is going to be Ward, Mosier, and Barker top 3. New look for Ryan Harris as he just put himself into 4th from his 7th place starting spot. And look at that, top 5. Brenton, I got this. Palmer, as once again Sid Mosier trying to get to the outside of Ward, couldn't do it. Now he's going to go from the high side to the low side by side, and Mosier's going to have him by a fender at the line to lead that lap.
Sid Mosier, big Sid Mosier in the 27 car, had the lead at the flag stand. Jason Ward, better run off turn 2 that time by Ward on the bottom side. Sid Mosier, top shelf, carries the momentum, coming to call. He will lead another lap. Travis Barker, your 2020 champion, running in 3rd. Crossover move, tuck tail now behind the 41 car of Ward. Ward better in turns 1 and 2. Mosier better in turns 3 and 4. Now add Barker to the mix as well. 3 deep off turn number 4.
Oh, as Jay Van would say, 3 deep and selling them cheap. As you have Mosier on the high side, Ward in the middle, Barker on the low side. Barker, for some reason, just cannot get that bite off of there. But Ward and Mosier, once again, side by side through 3 and 4. And it is going to be Ward that time at the line as the white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. Oh, a little bit of a bobble by Ward. Makes contact with the 27 of Mosier. Mosier gets the left side up in the air. That kicks him back to 3rd. It's now down to Ward and Barker. Mosier trying to come back up to possibly get 2nd, but at the line it is going to be Travis Barker. Manages to drive his way around the 41 of Ward at the last second. Travis Barker will win. Jason Ward 2nd, Sid Mosier 3rd. 4th is going to go to the 49 of Ryan Harris. And Brenton, I got this. Palmer will round out the top 5. Scotty, what a heat race. On the pole is going to be the 55 JR of Greg Taylor into his outside the 13 of Glenn Jones.
Insider number 2, the 26 Tyler Pospisil to the outside, the 94 car Todd Giroux.
Row number 3, last week's feature winner, the 2B of Bo Lundquist into his outside the 013. That is Casey Jones.
Your 4th and final row is going to see the 78M of Joseph Merrill to the outside, the 28 of Mike Jensen. This will be the final race you will see on our Facebook Live look-in. Be sure to head on over to AdvantageRacing.tv and get a subscription for tonight's races and finish watching the action here at the new Raceway Park.
Greg Taylor with the early advantage. Tyler Pospisil sitting there in 2nd. But here comes the 13 of Glenn Jones trying to go back around the outside. Todd Giroux also in the mix right there. It is going to be Taylor leading lap number 1. Pospisil about to get swallowed up between Jones, Giroux, and Lundquist. As looks like top 2 able to pedal away just a little bit. Now Pospisil going to the inside of Greg Taylor. And it's going to be Taylor still leading lap number 2. It is Taylor, Pospisil, Giroux, Jones, and Lundquist, your top 5.
Tyler Pospisil got a run off turn 2 that time by. Down to the low side, Taylor top shelf in turns 3 and 4. Coming to the line, Greg Taylor still with the race lead. Pospisil in 2nd, Giroux running in 3rd, Lundquist 4th. In the 2B, rounding out your top 5 is going to be Glenn Jones in the 13 car. Pospisil still working the low side to the inside of Greg Taylor as he will inherit the race lead now off turn number 4. Tyler Pospisil, 26 car, new race leader.
Pospisil with the advantage. No pun intended to Advantage Racing TV. Taylor high, wide, and around the outside. Meanwhile, you've got Giroux trying to go to the inside. Giroux not quite able to capitalize. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Once again, it is Pospisil, Taylor, Giroux, Lundquist, and that is the regular 13 of Glenn Jones. They're going to come out of turn number 4. Tyler Pospisil is going to win. Greg Taylor 2nd, Todd Giroux 3rd, Bo Lundquist in 4th, and Glenn Jones will round out the top 5. Once again, kids, you need to start getting your Power Wheels over here. We have 2 more races to go.
The track is set and the drivers are game, and this is the Class 2 Tough to Tame, your J&J Fittings IMCA Stock Cars.
As around mound sound, Jimmy Scott would say, hoorah!
Should I do it?
No.
As we get back seated here in our lovely booth. Once again, a big thank you to Steve Corrali and crew and family for giving us this announce booth here. We are spoiled. Thank you, guys. We greatly appreciate it.
RPMs are going to come up, and Jesse Ford drops the green. We are stock car racing, and Greg Taylor with a sizable advantage going down into 1 and 2. It's going to be Big Sid Mosier and Glenn Jones battling it out for second and third. Right behind them, you have Jason Ward and Pospisil right there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars right there. Oh, we got one that was pushing a little bit. Still going around. That's the T69 Jeff Thomas and the 013 of Casey Jones right there as well. We're not going to get a lap in, or did we get a lap in? Looks like we might have, but either way, stock cars are under caution. Oh, no, the T17. Brenton, I got this Palmer. He ain't got it as he has a flat tire, they're telling him, over the receiver.
Oh, no. So into the infield goes Palmer as we are going back to green flag racing. Taylor leads him into turn 1 and 2. Mosier and Ward side by side. Put them 3 deep through 1 and 2 now. And are they going to stack them 3 deep off turn 2? No, they will not.
Travis Barker was trying it, though, as he was trying to split the difference between Giroux and Glenn Jones. Glenn Jones starting to fall backwards just a little bit as Barker now going to check himself into that top 5 hit. Now here comes Bo Lundquist, last week's feature winner. That car going forward too as he started, it looks like, 8th and currently worked his way up to 6th right now. But right now it's still all behind Greg Taylor, who is leading Big Sid Mosier, Jason Ward, Todd Giroux, and Travis Barker rounding out the top 5.
Round out top 5 indeed. Taylor way up the racetrack.
We got a caution. That is going to be Lucas Phillips and Casey Jones there in turn 1.
And
we got the 28. That is Mike Jensen also.
But some close racing action, though.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's a stock cars. What do you expect? All right, so we have 15 laps to go. It is still Greg Taylor leading Sid Mosier and Jason Ward in the next row behind him. And Sid, little squirrely off the start, but he really didn't lose any ground as he is right there on the back bumper of the 55 Junior. Now he's going to get to the left rear quarter panel of Taylor, but Taylor coming out of 2, going to the whip. He is going to clear Mosier. Now Mosier's going to drive it deep to the inside. It is Taylor. It is Mosier. Greg Taylor, much better bite coming off the high side. And we got contact. Bo Lundquist, Glenn Jones, and the 30 of Barker. They were kind of mixing it up and trading a little sheet metal. Once again, Mosier trying to pull the slider on Taylor. Can't quite get it done. But Mosier, he has a car he thinks can get by that 55 Junior. We'll see if he's able to.
Big Sid Mosier, the Wendy's 27 car, elbows up, driving, trying to put on a battle here for the race lead with the 55 JR of Greg Taylor. Side by side off turn 4, Greg Taylor, little bit faster on the high side. Mosier running the low to middle line, trying to gain some momentum to get by the 55. Meanwhile, behind them, Todd Giroux has caught the 41 of Jason Ward. They were side by side off turn number 2. Ward got the better run, sitting in that 3rd place spot. To the inside comes Giroux now down the front stretch. Great battle, not only for the lead, but right behind them for 3rd and 4th. And Travis Barker up to the 5th place spot now, PJ.
Back up front, it is still Mosier trying everything he can to get by Taylor. Taylor just parking it on that high, wide, and handsome Kenny Wallace groove and just absolutely getting a better bite than Mosier, Jason Pop Ward. Also, right there on the back bumper of the 27, you see Mosier on the low side, the 55 junior of Taylor on the high side, and Taylor just better run as Greg Taylor's going to click off another lap. Is once again Taylor, Mosier. Now look at Travis Barker up to third, Todd Giroux in fourth, and Jason Ward has now fallen back to fifth, and Ward now in the clutches, it looks like, of the 26 of Tyler Pospisil.
Big Sid Mosier had the race lead, though, at the flag stand that time by. Mosier might have found a groove as the caution flag comes out.
Looks like the 78M of Joseph Merrill down facing the wrong way on a one-way at the bottom of 2. Oh, and Lucas Phillips involved as well. So he decides this time to go to the low side and put Barker to the high side. I myself have to question that decision, but that's why I'm an announcer, not a driver.
Well, Barker's been running better on the low side, so if he's been better on the low side, why not push him to the high side to make him work for it? As the green flag's going to come back out underway here. Sid Mosier leads him into turn 1 and 2. Big Sid using the inside of the racetrack as Greg Taylor trying to do so. And Travis Barker side by side for that second place spot. Coming into turn number 3, PJ.
It is. Oh, Taylor. Barker trying to get down and get around the outside of Taylor, but unfortunately has to tuck in behind him. Giroux sitting there in fourth, licking his chops. Has one mistake, and he can capitalize. Bo Lundquist in fifth, and now he's under heavy attack. Looks like from the 49 of Ryan Harris. And caution is out again as we have Tyler Pospisil and possibly Glenn Jones, I believe, looking by the front end.
Glenn Jones, a 13 car. For Sunday, May 2nd, Sunday, May 9th, and Sunday, May 16th for the RepairableVehicles.com Tri-State Late Model Series.
Let's also not forget that because Advantage Racing TV is a Speed Sport affiliate, this also is on IMCA.TV as well.
That it is. Coming back to the green flag, though, here for your J&J Fittings IMCA Stock Cars. Big Sid Mosier is going to lead him into turns 1 and 2. That 27 Wendy's machine looking good side by side for a second. Greg Taylor to the inside, Travis Barker to the outside. As we're going to get a lap clicked off here once again. 6 now, 5 laps to go. Nope, still 6 laps to go, excuse me. This time by the flag stand, 27 car leading. Here comes Barker.
Barker to the inside. Looks like he's trying to root Big Sid Mosier up off the low line. Mosier, a little bit better bite. Mosier, oh no, Barker by the point of that Camaro nose cone had the lead, and this time Barker will clear Sid Mosier and take the lead. I see our free Frosties flying away there, Scotty, as Travis Barker now leads. Big Sid Mosier in second, but Mosier going back to the whip. Oh, now Mosier's in trouble as here comes Greg Taylor to the outside, is going to try and battle him for second. Bo Lundquist now up into that 4th place spot, and the battle is on for 5th. Todd Giroux, Ryan Harris. The Harris had it the last time by. 3 laps to go, Scotty.
Great run that time by Greg Taylor to get around the outside of the 27 car of Mosier. Lundquist is there right too, almost 3 wide off turn up 2 that time by Ryan Harris, using the outside of his advantage as he's using the high line now as we got a car around at the bottom of turn 4 to the entrance of the front stretch. Caution flag flies.
Yeah, a little bit of dust. Can't quite see who it is.
Jeff Thomas, T69 car, sitting a little cattywampus there off turn 4.
The 2B of Bo Lundquist with some right front damage in 4th, and Ryan Harris listed as 5th. Okay, so the scoreboard says that Harris is in 5th, but Todd Giroux is in 5th, 49.94. Who knows? Oh, now they've got it changed to 94 on the scoreboard.
All right, so single file restart here for your J&J Fitting Stock Cars. Travis Barker with the race lead. Greg Taylor in second. Sid Mosier, Bo Lundquist, and the 49 and 94 car battling out for the top 5.
As they're going to come down and see 2 laps to go. Green flag in the air. Barker is still leading, but right now they're side by side. Taylor and Mosier for second and third. As just like earlier in the feature, Mosier trying to figure out how to get around the 55 JR. Meanwhile, there is a three-way battle for fourth, fifth, and sixth. That is Harris, Giroux, and Lundquist. White flag is out. Travis Barker, as he's going to lead him through 1 and 2 one more time. Coming down off of 2, coming down the back stretch. A little bit of an advantage over Taylor. They're going to slide it through 3 and 4. The champ is back. Travis Barker will take the feature win. Greg Taylor second. Sid Mosier third. Bo Lundquist fourth. And Todd Giroux will round out the top 5. We will send Scotty DeYoung down to have a word with the champ, Travis Barker.
So Travis starting deeper in the field and working your way through that field to put it in victory lane here tonight. What was that like running through those cars around with Greg Taylor and Sid Mosier?
Those guys are good. You know, we were able to just kind of keep the tires underneath us. I knew we'd be all right come the end of the race. Greg was kind of spinning a little bit here and there, but he's always a hard one to pass. He's pretty good when it's like this.
And this track, we've seen multiple grooves being used here tonight. This track seems just about perfect. What's it like to be not only the champion, but to race against these guys? And what do you have to do to make sure you can get this car to the front just to retain a championship, even though early on in the season?
Races are always won in the garage. My guys, they put in work. I mean, there's a lot of guys out here that out-dollar us. There isn't very many that outwork us. That's what it is at the end of the day.
And definitely the sponsors that help out with this as well. Who would you like to thank for putting this car in victory lane?
There's so many people, and I always forget. So what I just say is, everybody that are, thank you very much. Without all of you, this isn't possible.
So putting it in victory lane once again where he left off, Travis Barker, driver of the 30 car. Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Travis Barker, your J&J Fittings IMCA Stock Car A feature winner.